Greetings and welcome back. So just a quick recap. Up till this point we have seen the general architecture of Puppet and went through the installation and configuration of Puppet Master and Agent. We have also went through different Puppet manifests and how to create Puppet programs to automate different resources on our Puppet nodes. In this section we will learn primarily node management of our Puppet nodes. We will first learn the process of certificate signing and how the request is generated and signed at the master. Then we will go into more detail about executing a Puppet run against the Puppet master. Next, we will learn on how to add more Puppet agent nodes to our existing Puppet setup. After that, we will go into detail into the topics of how to regenerate and revoke certificates. Finally, we will learn how to set up a proper node definition using the file site.pp. So let's get started. In this video, we will learn how to sign certificates from our Puppet master and will also learn how to automatically sign certificates for a particular domain. So Puppet comes with a certificate authority service that accepts certificate signing requests from nodes. It also serves certificates and a certificate revocation list to nodes and optionally accepts commands to sign or revoke certificates. So generally what happens is that whenever a new Puppet node is installed, it generates a certificate signing request to the hostname of the Puppet master, which is configured in our Puppet agent configuration file, puppet.conf. So in our case, in our puppet.conf configuration file, we have configured in the agent section the hostname of the Puppet master as server.pat.com. This certificate signing request is received by the Puppet master. Before Puppet agent nodes can retrieve their configuration catalogs, they require a signed certificate from the local Puppet certificate authority. When using Puppet's built-in CA instead of an external CA, agents submit a certificate signing request to the CA Puppet master to retrieve a signed certificate once it's available. So let's see how we will sign the certificate signing request in our Puppet master. So in our Puppet node, when we run the agent for the first time, it generates a certificate signing request to the Puppet master. So let's run the Puppet agent via the command puppet agent -t. And as you can see, it says that it is creating a new SSL key for the Puppet node hostname. So next we will go into our Puppet master and then we will view the certificate signing request using the command puppet cert list. And here we can see that node1.pack.com has sent a certificate signing request to the Puppet master. So we will sign the certificate signing request using the command puppet cert sign and then the hostname of our Puppet node, which is node1.pack.com. We'll copy, I will paste here, press enter. And now the certificate is signed by the Puppet master and the agent can now retrieve the catalog from the Puppet master. Okay, so that is all great. But what if we have thousands of machines or Puppet nodes? It would be difficult to manage client certification signing as it would consume a lot of time to sign each certificate manually in the Puppet master. In Puppet configurations, there is a solution available for this requirement. We can sign client certification requests automatically depending on some criteria, or we can configure automatic signing for all client requests. In this example, we will see on how to set automatic certificate signing for Puppet open source master server. In order to sign certificates automatically, we would have to edit two files. So let's see how it would be done. We would first change the puppet.conf configuration file. So I would use the Vim editor to do so. I would use the command vim/etc puppet and puppet.conf, hit enter, and in the master section we would add a parameter and the parameter would be autosign and we would set it as true. Save and exit. And next what we need to do is create our autosign.configuration file. So the autosign configuration file doesn't exist by default. If the autosign.configuration file is empty or doesn't exist, the whitelist is effectively empty. The CA Puppet Master doesn't autosign any certificates until the autosign settings path is configured or until the default autosign.conf configuration file is a non-executable whitelist file. This file must contain correctly formatted content or a custom policy executable that the Puppet user has permission to run. So let's go ahead and create our autosign.configuration file. The default path is configuration directory and followed by the autosign configuration file. So our configuration directory is var lib puppet, and over here we would create our autosign configuration file. I would use the Vim editor to create the autosign configuration file. Vim space autosign.conf, press enter, and over here we would set the value isteric.pack.com, and this would ensure that the whole domain pack.com is whitelisted by the Puppet Master, so any certificate signing requests from the domain pack.com would be automatically signed by the Puppet Master. We would save and exit, and we would then restart our Puppet service. After that, we would look into the Puppet certificate list via the command puppet cert list. And as you can see, for now there are no certificate signing requests on our Puppet Master. Next, we would go into our Puppet node and then run the Puppet agent so it generates a certificate signing request to the Puppet Master. So here in our Puppet node, we would run the Puppet agent. And let's see what happens. And as you can see, it created a new certificate, and this certificate was automatically signed by our Puppet Master. So let's look at the Puppet Master and verify if this certificate was signed automatically by our Puppet Master. So here in our Puppet Master, we would again do a puppet cert list -a. And now as you can see, the certificate for node1.pack.com was automatically signed by our Puppet Master. So that is it for this video. In this video, we saw how to sign certificate signing requests both manually and automatically.